Today we're checking out more Nightwish. This is Slaying the Dreamer. I like how he kind of opened up that riff there. When Impu starts going into the harmonic stuff, instead of essentially muting and seemingly power chord chopping that thing apart, he kind of takes his mute up and lets everything ring a little bit, including those harmonics. And I did hear that emphasis on the drums right when he kicked in. Da, da, da. It was kind of an offbeat spot to put that. That a lot of bands would normally put that just in a different spot, but in typical fashion, we did not get typical from Nightwish, and I love that. Got everything muted and tight. See what I mean there? It's just a little bit of different emphasis on the riff, going from dan 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 into dan 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 wee doo doo dan dan dan. He just opens up. He literally pulls his hand off, stops muting and stopping that cut per se. Trying to explain this to people who may not understand guitar, but that's all he does. It's the same exact chord structure, same everything. He just opens up his mute and lets it ring a little bit. Love how it just transitions just for a few seconds. I'm glad I got to see his hands that time a little bit. He's just coming off. He just goes into just an open hammer-on pull-off rolling riff that's, like I said, it's kind of in that same sound structure, but it just opens it up for a few seconds, changes the riff. Well done, sir. Well done. That's the first I've gotten to see that much out of him in regarding usage of the harmonics and all the different types of harmonics. That was fantastic. Just love the rock out session they had there. Marco coming over to hang out, watch the genius at work, right? This is cool. You guys know my love for the big vocal holdouts. Yeah, I just do. There's just something powerful to a big metal song when it just has a big, juicy vocal holdout like that. I think the thing that impresses me most, and again, I'm not a vocalist or a vocal coach of any sort. I do some backup singing. She doesn't reset her breath. And what I mean by that is she starts, watch where she starts. When she goes into that different vocal that she's going to hold out, she doesn't cut her previous vocal, reload her breath, and then go. She just keeps going from what she was already doing. No reset. That is difficult. It's like a whole new song. The damn Empu's harmonics are just... I'm just in love with them. I'm a big harmonics guy. I'm sorry. I'm an old school thrash metal head. I grew up on Zakk Wylde over abusing me with those things. I love them. The damn keyboards in the background, along with the drummer, I think they're right on time. I think he's hitting a ride or a splat. I don't know what he's hitting over here, but he's just cranking something over there on the drums, and Tuomas is just right in time with him. I don't know if that's what I'm going to go back and listen to it, but I've been paying attention to what underlying work Tuomas has been putting in throughout the song. But him and the drummer are just in time right with that beat right now, and it's just haunting. It's kind of haunting. Hear that? Okay, did you get to see where his fingers were on the keyboard? From what I know about the keyboard, you basically far right is the lowest tone you're going to find on it, and far left is the lowest tone you're going to find on it, I believe. And the far right, I believe, is the highest tone you're going to find on it. Look where his fingers are placed. I mean, he's just at the highest level of shrieking that instrument will do. And whatever the drummer's doing with right hand, I don't know what cymbal specifically he's hitting, drum work he's doing, but they are just in tandem together, haunting me. Not here. Good Lord. You never know what's going to stick out to me. You just don't. There's just little things that, again, Nightwish is a feel band, right? Nightwish always makes me feel emotion more than a lot of other bands do. Different emotions, not just I feel good, I feel bad, I feel happy. Like, all sorts of emotions in between. Look where his finger, I mean, whatever cymbal he's hitting combined with whatever he's doing on the drums and what Tuomas is doing with the keyboards comes in that specific spot and just makes it so crippling. Well, they did it all for me there. We had Marco and Floor in tandem with the vocals. You know how much I love that about them. My geek out moment of the day was the Tuomas sound. What I just geeked out on for 5 minutes. That was my geek out moment, combined with all the harmonics that I'm getting to hear come from Empu's guitar. That was a metal song. That was a great Nightwish song. Had a haunting feeling as it changed. It was really almost like two songs, Slaying the Dreamer. I mean, the first part of the song and the second part of the song, I'd have to go listen to it. Did they even come back to anything from the first part of the song? I don't think they did. I think it just kind of broke and it sounded like it could have been another song, and then they just finished. And I mean, it could be a 2-for-1 special right there. Classic Nightwish. They always make you feel something, right? That was badass. Appreciate that. Took a minute to get to that, but that was one of the more metal songs that we've kind of put into the journey. But those are my geek outs. I'm just an old classic thrash metalhead, so this hit me right where it needed to. Always have been, always will be. If you're not and you want to be, go check out more Nightwish. Playlist is probably somewhere up here. If you're just hearing Nightwish somehow for the first time from this video, well, go check out the playlist. There's definitely more there, and I've got tons of other metal that you can experience as well. And for those of you that are in that Nightwish family, this was awesome. Thanks for geeking out with me, and I once again, thank you for having me.